I think because it was quite well timed, the show has kind of been bookended by the Rugby World Cup initially, and then the Six Nations wrapping up. It's made people a lot more conscious of what rugby players, and football players, and a lot of sports people put themselves through and are expected to put themselves through, and a consideration that maybe ticking the boxes, having protective equipment isn't enough, that it might be time for the rules to change. I think it's made people more conscious themselves as well of things like, if you have an accident on your bike, you should replace your helmet, and you can't trust the look of a helmet. It's only recently been noticed that a lot of NFL players, they have things like early onset Alzheimer's, so a higher incidence than the rest of the population. And maybe it's something that was always there but we haven't really noticed before. But I think we're only realising now that we do long-term damage with head injuries in particular, that we're looking for effects later down the line rather than just thinking that it's one of those things. So I'm sure there's plenty that we haven't even noticed yet. Yeah, I think exhibits like this that are both relevant from the pop culture end of things, where people are excited about the Rugby World Cup, the NFL, the Six Nations, and as well as something that applies to people's lives, because we do get a lot of young people in a lot of school groups who will be playing rugby themselves, and at that age you tend to think that you're pretty invincible. So it's important for people to realise that damage you do when you're quite young can have impacts for the rest of your life. So I think getting those kind of messages across without being preachy and showing people the kind of research that is going on, that it does impact directly on their lives, is really valuable and something we'll definitely do again.